Well, okay, after all this business with the equipment, we finally get started. Okay, now I am a room. I'm a room. Well, actually, you see me kind of through a rectangle, so I look kind of more square than I usually think of myself this way. I'm usually not so square. I'm usually pretty far out. But okay, so what we got here? Now, I'm a room, a small room, and inside me, apparently at this moment, there are some furniture pieces and there's a couple of people. Like I said, I'm not a big room, perhaps kind of a medium small room. I don't have much of an echo, as you can hear. See, if I were a larger room, then I might have more of an echo. Let's see. I might have a. Let's see if I were a large room. If I were a larger room. Test, test. Yep, that's it. Now I got my effects on. See, if I were a larger room, I would sound like this. Hello, I'm a large room. Sigh. But as life would have it, I'm a small room, medium small. So rather than build up any false expectations, I'll go back to my humble state with the effects knob here. Okay, I'm not the smallest room, but a medium small room. All right, now. Um, so as I said, I'm a room, and inside me are some people, two people, and well, I'm an expressive room. I have lots of colors, you know. I have highlights, and I have some low colors also. Well, now let's be a little more specific. Now, as you can see, I'm in some kind of a neighborhood. Doesn't look like it's a very fancy neighborhood. Looks kind of like a slum, maybe, or some kind of shtetl or something or other. Maybe some old Russian town. You know, this guy Chagall painted me at some point, so maybe I'm in an old Russian town, as it were, or be that as it may, or something like that. So, I'm, now, do you hear that? That must be my wind blowing outside, or actually, it's my nose. Let's see. If I move a little closer to my, there it goes again. Oh well, a little less now. Okay, so I'm a room. I keep coming back to that point. I'm getting used to the idea little by little, and I'm in this neighborhood. Outside, it looks like it might be nighttime. So, yeah, there's light inside. I have some light in me. No? Look at this. I have some light. Now, I don't see any lamp, so perhaps I don't know where the light's coming from, but I have a moderate amount of light. It seems to be located mostly in one of my corners. Well, I wonder where that light is coming from. But now I feel good that I have some light in front of me, inside of me. If I were dark, I probably wouldn't have so much to say, but I got some light. Well, okay. So I'm a room and I got colors, high and low. The colors sound like anemic, but actually these colors are very bright. So let's hype up these colors a little bit. Now, let's see. What can we do with the colors, huh? Let's see what I can do with these colors. I know what I can do. Well, that's it. Oh, not so much color. I mean, I'm just a room, you know. Well, let's calm it down a little bit. That seems about right. Now, something about my colors. I notice I have a lot of red in me, a lot of red. I'm a floor and I have a certain amount of green in me and a certain amount of gray. That's mostly in my walls are gray and my floor. What a floor! Get a low to my floor. I mean, you know, wow, look at that. Is that dirt or is that just paint? I hear some background noise, like the neighbor flushing a toilet or something. Well, I guess in Russia they had toilets. So, okay, so I am a room and next door to me is a toilet. Inside of me is some very maybe kind of special divine light or something, but next door is a toilet. And that's life, isn't it? I already had an insight. Yep, I'm a special room, I guess, 'cause I have a light inside of me, and the toilet, even though the toilet is next door, it doesn't seem to faze me very much. I go on about being my special light. I guess I can identify with that. Sure can, boy. You know, in this world we live in these days, New York, AIDS, and all that stuff, well, anti-Semitism, right? Got it? It's like a toilet out there, I'm telling you. And yet, in spite of that, I can find my inner light. In fact, for a while, I was going to go back to Israel, but now I have a life here. I seem to be finding my own light. So, okay, so I can identify with this room and the toilet next door. Now, what about this floor? Let's see if I can get into being my floor. My floor is the bottom. Test, 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 test. I am a red floor and I resonate because I have so much color. I am loaded with color. I resonate and I'm loaded with color. Why, you can walk all over me and dance on me and I just come right into your feet. Really, I motivate you. Just look at these people. People, look at that. I'm giving you the energy. I'm really a hyped up floor. It's like that. I can go on forever, you know. I'm that kind of a floor. Well, to make a long story short, gee, well, let's see. So if I'm a floor, very red, and my voice is very deep, and mellow floor, I'm a deep red floor. I mean, even considering I'm such a small space, I managed a lot of resonance. I mean, you hear? Shh. That kind of a floor. Dig this floor experience. I resonate. I really fill up this little room. I can resonate like this little. I can resonate in this little hole in Brooklyn. I can resonate in a little room in Brooklyn. You hear that resonance? Well, so anyway, that's the floor. That's the floor.